Before we begin, I would like to note how weird this recording setup I have going on is if editing me remembers to splice in a little, the picture I took of it. Granted, my room's a mess as it is, but this setup is so weird. I'm sitting in that chair, by the way. Second, I would like to note a possible quality of video difference than what you're used to. I'm actually recording this with a new device of the original thing I used to start LPing in, the Elgato video capture, not the HD one thing, the original Elgato video capture thing. I figured I'd use that for SD recordings because the what is it called? The Hapog kinda like does a weird aspect ratio thing with it. Anyways, hello YouTube. This is Noneman, or Ryan, or whatever you call me now. And we're here to start the next blind LP, which, if you haven't judged by the title or by this, is Metroid Other M. I'm going into this blind like I have with every other Metroid game. I know this is technically like the least liked Metroid game in the series, but it's chronologically the next Metroid game in the series, so I figured it's the next one I should do. I also have Fusion, so I could have done Fusion, but let's just get this one done. 2. Like Super Metroid, I've had some stuff spoiled for me. I don't exactly remember everything. It was a review I watched that kind of had spoilerific stuff in it, and I don't exactly remember everything that I did see in said review. So I am going into this blind. It's also, I saw the review when the game came out 5 years ago at this point. So, without further ado, let's start. And let's see what's going on here. I have my wrist strap on. I don't have that cover on it, though, because I'm a rebel. Alright, I don't have any extensions in, and I'm holding it horizontally. Those are letters, except... oh, Metroid. There we go. They aren't letters until they turn into letters. Press 2. This is the title screen, really? Okay. English, subtitles on, because I am doing things... Is that 1 to start? That is 1 to start. That's now loading, isn't it? Yep, I called it before it popped up, because I am so smart. I am the smartest. SMRT. Okay, what is going on? We are in space. That much is obvious. But where in space are we? That looks like a destroyed ship, and it's even more destroyed now because explosions, which totally can happen in space. That is a baby. Oh, is this Samus's origin story? It is a blonde baby, and I know Samus is blonde. That is definitely Samus. And this actually looks pretty good. I will not lie. Like the animation and how it looks and stuff.
Why am I still alive?
Good question. Seems like a weird question.
The baby.
Oh, it's Super Metroid's ending. The baby Metroid is giving us back our health, and what's her face? Mother Brain is blowing up the baby. I don't think I had that many health tanks at the end of Super Metroid. And there goes the baby. That sucks. Also, wasn't I technically purple at this point? Didn't I have the gravity suit? That's the purple one, right? The various suit's the orange one, I think.
Mother, time to go.
Do I have to fight her? Or is it just going to continue to cutscene? Nope. That's the hyper beam, I guess, and it just cutscened. Okay, now where am I? This is somewhere different. I'm apparently in a doctor place. In the Zero suit.
Okay, Samus.
Who are you?
Everything's normal.
Cool, that's good. Who are you?
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
A quarantine officer, that is who you are.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste.
Yep, we just saw this.
And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes,
Also saw that.
along with the remains of Mother Brain,
Yes.
the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Wrigley,
Okay.
and the baby.
Yes, the baby.
Come on, Samus.
You
Let's
mentioned
go
the
next
baby, I
door.
think, already.
Right, let's get started.
Started doing what? Oh. I guess it's a tutorial. Okay, this must.
Ready
Yep,
for a
this is a
quick
tutorial.
test, Samus?
I guess.
Let's start with a little warm-up.
Okay.
Try a charge beam for me.
This is simple. Cool. And just pressing one regularly is... Oh, and I guess auto lock. Just pressing one normally is just like a regular shot. Okay.
Sharp looking
Pretty
charge
fast
beam,
and
just the
nimble,
way I like
it seems.
it. Okay, morph ball next.
Okay. Whee!
Go ahead and drop some bombs.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So that's how that
Get
works.
out of morph ball mode and return to normal.
Cool. These tutorials are completely necessary. Actually, I'd
All right.
probably be lost
Stand in
without
the
them.
middle of the room.
I think I'm in the middle of the... Oh, that's the middle of the room. Why did I go to an over-the-shoulder perspective? Oh!
Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up.
Okay. That is
Just
much
like
simpler
that,
than the
Samus.
wall jump from Metroid through Super Metroid.
Let's invite some of your pals.
My pals? That's not a pal. That's an enemy. You know, why do you have to... Like, you had me shooting and stuff before, why do we have to actually have combat? Or why couldn't this... Why couldn't the combat have been... the teaching me how to shoot? Because, like, you did the charge beam
looking
thing
good.
with me already, why do we have to have another attack tutorial?
Let's check your reaction time. Here come some beams. Dodge them. Okay, those are
cool.
the moves I remember.
I'm rolling right into the beams. Oh, it's funny. Like it should be hurting me. Oh, wow.
Nice.
You like
Remember how
auto
that
charge up when you dodge. That's cool.
feels. Next, how about a missile?
Okay, you gonna give me missiles?
Use concentration to replenish your missile supply.
Nope. But I gotta do that. So if I just think I get missiles? I concentrate.
Pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Okay. So here's some pointing. Hold B to look around. Oh, he's up, isn't he? He's got to be up. There he is. And I'm locked on.
Say hello with a missile.
What if I don't want to say hello with a missile? A is a missile. Okay. Oh, what's going on? What? It just happened. You gotta teach me this stuff.
So you plan to just sit there when something grabs you?
No, I just shot it. Or, like, kicked it or something. Ouch. I still took no damage when I got hit. That's probably just a...
Now,
Can I get off of this? Why do I have to jump on its head? Okay. Okay, these are awkward. I said I was like pretty fast and nimble, but it still is 3D space with a D-pad. And I have to be looking at the
try
thing.
using a power bomb.
I like how you
This area's
covered
well
there.
fortified, so don't hold back.
That's power bomb. Okay.
Allow adequate room around you during power bomb.
Oh no, I can't.
Alright, Samus. That's
I can charge up still. I don't. Why is there like a weird? There was like a drain on the thing.
It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Right. You're doing the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting.
So a big thing I hear about this is that they
Wear a
make
suit of polish so you'd be at least
uh,
somewhat presentable.
make Samus like a whiny protagonist kind of
Not even a
thing. Not
fragment.
whiny, but she's still
None of
like
the baby remained on me.
giving herself
I knew it to be true,
a,
but still couldn't help looking
a
at my
silent-
palm for a sign.
a silent protagonist thing.
Never
She,
again
the
would I
narration is
encounter
kind
the
of
baby.
unnecessary, but she's not talking to
Never.
anybody. So,
The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated,
now she's talking.
and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me.
Okay.
I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory.
Okay.
Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention.
Huh. You
The
didn't really
signal
have to
was
explain
coming
that.
from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
There's nothing too awful yet. It's nothing spectacular, though.